Now we're rolling. Damage Plan MMA podcast. I am Jason. As always, my co-host, Zack, in the house. What up?
What up?
Round 2, Fighter Spotlight.
Yeah, we had Luke Fiji something.
You're not going to pronounce his last name?
Nope. we had his. Now we have his opponent on, Kendrid Wolf. How you doing, Kendrid?
Welcome back, Kendrid.
Little tired. Just got off work.
Seems like we just did this a couple months ago.
Yeah, 7 weeks.
7 weeks ago.
Yep.
Time flies, right?
Yeah.
So before we dig into this fight a little bit, Kendrid, how did you feel things went with your last fight? How did you feel like you performed versus your expectations? Anything you want to clean up or focus on cleaning up for this fight?
Yeah, I didn't like how I got stuck on the ground the first round, so I've been really training my weaknesses, I guess. I mean, my ground game ain't a weakness anymore because I've learned a lot through Eric in Fight City. Shout out Fight City. I didn't like my last performance, although yes, it was a win, but I just felt like he wasn't on my level, and I should have put him out. I should have had him out the first or second round. Kudos to that kid, though. Jared,
he's tough.
Really tough kid. Yeah, I just been training. I did a lot of cardio this last this camp. I felt like my last fight, a year off. A lot of people said I looked good, but I just felt like I could be in better shape. So I just I got it done. And what I did like about my fight is he's a 12-4 boxer, and I didn't get hit once. So that's a plus. Only time he's really hit me is when we're on the ground. But I did fix that, so I'm not going to be stuck on the ground anymore. So,
all right.
Well, from listening to your opponent and knowing a little bit about his background, I don't think he has any intentions of going to the ground, Kendrid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you take it there, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be my fight, so I'll take it where I want it.
I like it. Love the confidence, man.
Is you fought a boxer and now you're fighting he the backyard brawler type guy. Are you feeling like that you've worked on your ground game enough that where you can take it there and that is a where you have a big advantage there versus other guys that want to stand and bang? Because we know you can stand and bang.
I think I have advantage on my feet and ground. Not to be cocky or anything. I'm not that type. I like to talk shit. But it's just I've been working with Tim at Fight City, and he's really sharpened up my hands, my head movement, my hand movement, my footwork. I feel like no one's training harder than me right now. So in the heavyweight division. So I know I'm number 5 in Utah, I guess, but I'm coming for that number 1 spot. Thomas Boyer, you know who I am.
What do you know about your opponent?
Is Thomas Boyer the number 1 guy in Utah?
There's no way he's the number 1 guy in Utah.
Yeah, that's what the last time I checked, I think it was Thomas Boyer.
No way.
Yeah. He has the best record, I guess.
Nothing against Thomas Boyer.
No
I
offense.
I don't want to sound like I'm being a dickhead to Thomas. But Kent just beat him?
Kent, and then he lost again, so it might be Kent. But Kent's
going pro.
Yeah, Kent's going pro, so that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might have to see Kent in pro. So,
all right.
Is that a fight that you want?
Yeah, that's a fight me and him want. We were supposed to fight, but
oh yeah, you guys did talk. You guys have talked about that, huh?
Yeah, we had a fight scheduled. I can't remember what promotion it was, but it was for the title. And then I rolled my ankle in fight camp, so I couldn't. I pulled out, and then he fought. I don't know if he won or lost. He lost that to
at FitCon he lost.
The FitCon fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, but the one you had to pull out was Kent versus that's when he fought Thomas Boyer, right?
No, no. I fought so that was way after that.
Okay.
He fought and then yeah, he's looking for a fight, and they hit me up and said, "Hey, you want to fight?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Can't." And said, "Okay." And then started fight camp, and then I rolled my ankle pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. It has Thomas and then Bryce and then Kent and then somebody named Juan Lebra. I don't know him. He just fought a couple times for Mountain Force. It looks like.
Okay.
And that's it. And then it's you, big dog, and then your buddy Mason.
Do you what do you know about your opponent? Do you know anything about him?
I've watched a lot of tape on him. I've been watching tape on him the whole camp.
It's all on YouTube.
It's all on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I just put in street beefs, and I put in Fiji.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fiji street beef. And it pulls up all of his. I mean, I'm not underestimating him at any point or at all. He has good head movement. He has good hands. I just don't think he has that killer instinct. I don't see it in him. So, no disrespect to you. If you're watching, I can't. What's his name again? Luke.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the fight too. I appreciate you, and much love to respect. And of course, we're gonna be friends after because there's no bad blood.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's one thing that's pretty unique with you. I've noticed, Kendrid. You're pretty cool with Mason, and Mason's cool with you. But you guys talk about fighting each other, and you're cool with Kent.
I really want to fight Mason because the wrestler.
Yeah.
I want to beat him at his own game. So,
hey, I mean, I train with Mason, and I got love for both you guys. But that's a big boy when he gets on top of you. I'm sure you are too. But, that'd be a good fight. It's always fun when you see a striker versus, somebody a striker or grappler, and then you could see who can do what in the other person's area of comfort. I don't know, but it's MMA, right? So you get to do everything. You're not
everything, and that's one thing too. I'm not bashing on Mason.
No, you've never bashed on anybody.
I don't bash on anybody. I respect anybody.
Yeah.
I just like to fight. So I
Mason's
can trust
watching.
you.
We're setting this up. We're getting this
no. No, Mason can strike.
Mason, you're gonna have to show me that then, homeboy.
Hey, let's worry about your fight on Saturday, man.
Yeah, we're gonna start matchmaking here soon.
I know.
But what I was saying is you and Mason are cool, but you both want to fight each other, and then you and Kent are cool, but it seems like you guys are gonna fight, and I think it's one thing that causes a lot of people to cheer for you and get behind you, and makes you likable too. Is I mean, you're pretty chill. You're good to be friends after. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't make a point to try and be friends with my opponents after. Like, I don't.
I've never had a point.
I don't hate them
after, but it's just like that's who I am, and I'm not just gonna be like, "Hey, we fought before. Fuck you."
Yeah.
You don't like.
No,
you.
Yeah. Well, dude, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson was just talking about on his Joe Rogan podcast. It's like when you share a cage with somebody, like it's there is a respect there. I mean, even look at how Usman and Masvidal. As soon as the fight's over, it's squashed, dude. Like, they were cool. There's nothing but respect for each other, and I think
it have to be respectful. Only if I've never had a fight that I've had bad blood with in this sport yet. So, if you bring my kid into it or my family anything, that's when it comes.
It's gonna twist real quick.
Yeah. Then I'll fucking. Even if you win me, I'll still have bad blood, or I'm gonna kill you. You bring my son's name in anything, I'm coming in to rip the fucking head off. So, all respect to you too, Mason. I'm just kidding, bro. But you gotta get it.
I had an opponent. I just had an opponent once, and he's like, "Yeah, we just talk some trash online a little bit or whatever." And I was like, "That's fine." I'm like, "Just don't talk about my wife and kids." That's all I said. I'm like, "You do that, then it's gonna turn really quick."
Oh yeah, definitely, as it should.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier, and we've talked about you on our podcast before about how you're the type of guy that anytime, any place, you don't care who the opponent is, you don't care what his record is, And we kind of got a little sense that that's kind of how your opponent's his kind of mindset seemed like talking to him earlier today was, hey, he just wants to get in there and bang too and fight. So
it's the newcomers, it's I seen your guys' podcast like a couple weeks ago and how you guys were talking about we're not really amateurs.
Yeah.
I consider myself a semi-pro because if you've been in a gym consistently for more than a couple years, you're not amateur. You're gonna.
Hey.
Well, it's like Luke. This is his MMA debut, but this guy's fought how many times for street beefs? Like
4 or 5,
and they're fought three times,
and they're kind of in a cage. Like so
kinda.
He's fought before, and it's not like he's new to the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not new. Like, and that's a record doesn't really define you. I don't think in this stage it don't, but in the pros it will because that's you want to keep that spick and span. But in amateurs, I don't care if he's 17-1. I'm gonna fight him. Because
as you have before, we know that.
Because I fear no man, because we all breathe, we all feel, we all cry, we all die. So why fear somebody that does the same thing as you? Sure, they're big and scary and intimidating, but a lot of motherfuckers that are big and scary can't take a punch to the face. So
you're not wrong.
Very true there. How's training camp been for this fight? Did you just after that last fight just jump right back in?
Yeah, dude. I was in right like the next Monday, like right then. So I was super sore. Like,
was your leg sore?
Jared, I give him. He has some really good leg kicks. I don't know. I just don't feel him in there. I don't pay attention to him, and I should, but I think it's just my brain getting my leg ready for other kicks.
Did you watch the fights over the weekend?
Oh fuck yeah, Chris. Oh,
so it's like don't not worry about. I just listened to an interview about Anthony Smith, and he said something really smart retrospectively about his fight. He said once Jimmy Crute was kicking him with those leg kicks, he said they didn't hurt, and so he stopped worried about them. But then retrospectively thinking back on it, he was like, that was dumb. I should still check leg kicks because it still adds up damage for getting back into the gym later, even though you don't feel him in the cage. That damage will add up eventually.
Yeah, exactly. That's. I felt like I got hit by a train. Like I was sore everywhere. But
he's a big boy.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, and those kicks, man. After I felt every one of them. So, but yeah, as soon as so Pat texted me Sunday or Monday morning saying, hey, you want to fight this dude and he's already signed the contract, blah blah blah. So me, send me the contract, I'll sign it. I just been training, so it's been a almost 7 week camp. So, but I hit it. I've hit it hard. I've trained 5 and 6 days a week for this whole camp. I just feel super ready. But I'm always nervous. No matter who it is, or I could be fighting someone that doesn't really know how to fight. I just feel really nervous. I just don't want to disappoint my gym, my team, and my fans, and everybody around me. I just want to do my best, and that's what I'm going to do Saturday night. I'm going to do my best. I'm cool, calm, and collective, and perform like a champion. So
love it, man. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. No, being nervous. I think everybody is. I mean, I wouldn't know, but I'm assuming everybody that's getting ready to make that walk.
Nervous, not scared.
Yeah. I hear you there. Well, we look forward to watching you fight Saturday night, man. We always look forward to watching you fight. For those of you listening, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, reach out to Kendrid, reach out to Luke.
I got a couple left. Shout out to the Fighter, the Writer, the Fans podcast. I don't know if you're still sponsoring me, Zach, but still.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Jason too for getting me on this podcast. I really love it. It helps get your name out. So
thanks, man.
Yeah, I feel good about this fight. I felt good about last fight. I felt like he wasn't on my level, and I feel like this guy is really not on my level because all of his opponents, they didn't look in shape. They hands down, breathing heavy, not good form, but and he has had a camp, he has had a gym, so I'm hoping he, sharpened up his tools and stuff because I want it to be a good fight. I want it to be a respectful fight. So.
Hell yeah, man. Well,
cool.
Do you have any sponsors you want to give a shout out to before we let you get out of here?
Just Zach, and then the Fighter, the Writer, the Fans podcast, and then Pat was talking about I Wish You Would Whiskey was going to, but I haven't heard anything from him. But I'm still open if you guys want to sponsor me. I'm always open. So.
Yeah, those guys gave out a couple bonuses on the last card.
Yeah, no, I think Cole or not Cole. Was it Cole?
Schaefer, yeah, got knockout. Yeah,
I got knockout, and then who got the other one? The submission. It was Ryan, right? Or not Ryan?
Robbie Minor.
Robbie Minor.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Well, we'll see you on Saturday, man. We'll let you get out of here. And if you guys haven't got your tickets, reach out to these guys and get your tickets.
For sure. I'll see you guys all Saturday. And thanks again to my opponent. Let's give the fans what they want.
Let's go. See you guys Saturday. We out.
Peace out.